Hey, everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with the Saturday edition of Today in Sports Betting. We're doing it MLB style. This is the crack of the bat. And round and third, headed for home. It's a brown-eyed, handsome man. It's the last show, Scotty. It's the last full board baseball show that
We're still doing
do.
the playoffs. It's the last regular season show.
It's the last full board. It's the last 16, 18 game
with the doubleheaders, 42. But yeah,
no more double headers. Yeah, nothing. So yeah, we'll be doing the playoffs, of course, but yeah, it's going to be hopefully a little shorter show is what we're thinking.
We'll see.
Okay,
it depends how many lines are out yet. That's really what it all comes down to.
Well, let's kick it off here, Scott. We've got the newly playoff bound Miami Marlins going up against the oldly playoff bound New York Yankees. New York is a big favorite here, minus 192, plus 176 on those fish. 9.5 is the number, and this features Trevor Rogers going against David Garcia for those Yankees. Scott, fish got to him yesterday. Are they going to make it two straight?
I'm going with the Yankees. It's not a homer thing or anything like that. It's just another one of those celebration angles. The Marlins won. They're in the playoffs. They don't really have anything left to play for, and I think that they're just going to be celebrating. I was watching the game. Yankees ended up having the bases loaded down one. LeMahieu grounds into a double play, and the Marlins just started going nuts on the mound. So they're in full celebration mode. I think that they'll be celebrating all night, and I think the Yankees should win tomorrow because the Marlins, I can't say they're not motivated, but they did the hard part already, if you know what I mean. The Yankees are still fighting to stay in front of Toronto in the AL East. So the Yankees, I think, might have more to play for than Miami right now.
Yeah, I think that's entirely possible. I'm going to go ahead and go you one better. I'll take the Yankees on the run line. I got no interest in laying minus 190, but I will lay minus 105 on a pitcher with the Marlins who probably won't go more than 4, and then we get a hungover Marlins pen, maybe get some of those backbench guys some innings there. I like your angle, and I
think I have to, right? I mean, half the roster was there for 105 losses last year. They're going to the playoffs. I don't think they give a damn about the game Saturday.
I also really enjoy. I really like the pitching matchup here. I think it favors the Yankees. I don't love Davy Garcia.
He's better than Rogers.
If you just wanted to exclude Roger or Garcia out of the matchup, you could probably have. You might be able to get 5.5 there on the team total. I would think it might
be 5.5 or 6.5, but I'd probably assume 5.5 because Garcia hasn't been great.
Yeah, 5.5, 3.5 probably get you home.
Yeah, probably.
Could be 6.
Overall, the Yankees have not played well lately. It's just a spot thing for me.
Agreed. I'll take them on the run line and with an eye towards the Yankees team total over there as well.
Cool.
Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays minus 142, Orioles plus 131. This sees John Means go against Matt Shoemaker for the Birds. And Scott, this play was one of my premiums yesterday as we took Toronto to cover the run line, and they had absolutely no problem with that.
They scored like 6 runs in the second inning.
Baltimore bullpen, yeah, they had an early 7-0 lead and hung on to win 10-5. And
Toronto's been they're a streaky team, but when they're on, they're on.
They are. John Means has actually pitched very well over his last 3 starts. Scott, he had been kind of stuck in a very average to below average type of year.
I actually didn't even realize Shoemaker was coming back before the end of the season.
I think this is going to be his second start since he's been back. I'm not sure.
I'll check right now. I kind of just assumed he was out for the year. Technically, yes. He only went 3 innings against the Yankees, though. So he hasn't really had a full start. He went 3 innings against the Yankees. They'll probably do the same thing in this one. So he's going to be more of a long opener.
Stretch him out a little bit there.
Maybe give him 5 max.
3 hits, 2 bases on balls. I'm guessing they had him on a.
Is Shoemaker going to be in the rotation?
I would think so.
That's what I'm saying. Is he over Robbie Ray? I don't know.
Yeah.
You got Ryu, who's going to be in there. You got Taijuan Walker, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to be fighting with Shoemaker and Ray.
It's got to be Shoemaker.
I have to assume as much, but, they acquired Ray. He's got experience.
Great.
I'm just saying.
He strikes out a lot of guys.
Unless they do like a combo deal where they got like Shoemaker and Ray eating up 6 combined innings and try to work it like that, which I don't think is realistic.
I don't see that. I
don't either.
Well, this start could make Shoemaker get shelled. They might have to reevaluate, but I think he goes out there and throws 50, 60 pitches. I think.
Yeah, having said everything that we just said, I'm taking Toronto again because they're trying to catch the Yankees, and Baltimore has fallen apart. They got nothing to play for. And it's at roughly minus 140, give or take, with the team still playing for something versus the team that's potentially falling into last place in the AL East. I'll take Toronto.
You know, I like the way Means has pitched lately, giving up just 3 earned runs.
I do too. I just don't like the way Baltimore's played lately.
They have not been good at all.
Don't get me wrong. Like, Means could pitch well. It's just a matter of Toronto as a whole has played very well. And these teams have just simply been heading in opposite directions over the past week or two.
Yeah, Toronto scored 6 or more in 6 of their last 10 games.
Yeah.
Man, I want to take the value here. I really do, but it's just not quite enough to get me interested.
You can take Toronto team total under if you want to gamble, but then you got to worry about Baltimore's bullpen.
Yeah, then I don't want to do that. Let's take the
first 5 under if you want.
First 5 under, yeah.
I'm just going to lean Toronto because they should just be a lot more motivated for this game.
I'm hoping we can get first 5 under 5. I like that.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll play that. Astros Rangers, Scott. This one cost me big time yesterday. This was my this would have been my clean sweep on my 3 premium plays. I had the under 8.5, 3-2, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, 2-2 count, and home run to tie it. Extra innings, of course. The ridiculous man on second, and we end up losing 5-4. So I'm not happy with these guys at all.
I believe I had the Rangers first 5 yesterday with Cody on the mound, and they ended up winning 2-1. Well, the game was dicey.
This one features Lance McCullers against Kyle Gibson. I see very little reason not to fade Kyle Gibson. Although McCullers, he has not been great over his 2 of his last 3. He's gave up 4 runs, no earned in his last start. And
probably a 2-out error or something.
He got yeah, of course, and he got hammered against California, against the Angels.
Against California, wow! You just went back to like 1995. The hell was that? Okay.
Bobby Grich and
sure, yeah, okay.
Rod Carew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! All right, give me. My God, I have to fade Gibson here. Just sign me up. I'll take the Houston Astros on the run line. Just give me the minus 1.5 at minus 130.
Well, Gibson's been awful. Houston lately has not been great when it comes to scoring runs. They've been okay, I guess. I'm gonna go with Houston team total over. I don't want anything to do with McCullers. I'll just take the Houston team total over on this one.
It's gonna be 5.5.
I'm fine with that. They got 9 guaranteed at bats and Gibson's on the mound, so sure.
All right. Royals and Los Tigres. Royals minus 111. Tigers plus 101.9 is the total there. Matt Boyd goes against Carlos Hernandez for the Royals.
I have no opinion about this series at all because who cares? No offense to your Royals, but who really cares?
Just because you say no offense doesn't mean you can just be a dick afterwards.
I'll tell you what, it helps. Mentally in my own head.
Matt Boyd has been decent over his last 5. He's had over his last 6. He's had 4 really good starts, and he's had.
Yeah, the guy with the borderline 7 ERA has pitched decently well lately. Yeah.
He has.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Royals. In these type of late season situations, that's kind of what I do for the whole season. I kind of just try to ride streaks. And Detroit right now, they've been competitive, but they have lost. They've not been playing well. Let's put it that way. I know that we mentioned Baltimore. Detroit had their manager quit about a week ago or so. I know that Detroit lost again yesterday, which means that they have lost 5 in a row.
5 in a row, correct.
Won 4 of 5. So sure, I'll take the Royals.
Matt Boyd handcuffed the Royals last time on 2 hits.
It's possible. It's just a matter of I'm going to fade the team that's lost 5 straight.
I have to. There's just not. If there was more value on the on the Tigers,
yeah,
plus 120, 125, I would play it.
The line's too close that I have to. I'm going to take the team that's won 4 to 5, like minus 1 15.
Yeah, it's a big emotional week. As Alex Gordon retires too. This is his.
Yeah, it's minus 111 to fade a team that's on a 5-game losing streak. That's all I need to know.
Although it does mean they're going to have Alex Gordon in there against Matt Boyd, which is just about 3 automatic outs.
They might bring him in as a designated fielder, pull him out of the game, give him one at bat, see you later.
Yeah, we'll see.
I expect that for tomorrow. I think the farewell stuff will be tomorrow.
All right, let's ride those hometown Royals. Brewers and Cardinals. Brewers minus 113, Cards plus 103. And by the way, everybody, I know
it's a rematch of a matchup that we had like a week or two ago, and I actually wrote an article about this for Winners or Whiners, but this is a hell of a matchup. We've got Brandon Woodruff and Adam Wainwright. Hell of a matchup, and both teams are still alive in the playoff hunt. So this is Brewers on the out looking in. Cardinals are in a pretty solid spot, but still, they both haven't clinched, so this game means something for both teams. And the pitching is very good.
Brewers need some serious help.
Yeah, but they're still technically alive.
Oh, absolutely. They're not taking the game off.
The Giants winning tonight definitely hurt their chances, though.
Yes, absolutely. Woodruff's one of those guys. He's just one of those back of the rotation guys. A low 3, a high 4. He just goes out there and eats innings. Gives up 2 or 3 runs. That's kind of what he does.
I think he's very good. He's just had a little bit of a down year in terms of record, but he does have a 3.43 ERA, so I can't really criticize him that much.
Yeah, like I said, he goes out there and he chews up innings, and even when he gave up 9 hits and 2 earned against the Twins. So
he battles, and I respect that.
Limit the damage. His strikeouts have been kind of on the rise, Scott. He's struck out 26 over his last 3 starts, covering 19 2/3 innings. On the other hand, you've got Adam Wainwright,
who's been very, very good.
Adam Wainwright has been outstanding, although he got touched up a little bit his last time, giving up 3 earned, and he's actually had very, very Woodruff-like stats over his last 3 or 4 starts, where he's given up 2 or 3 innings, 2 or 3 runs, and going 6, 7 innings. Man, what's our total here?
7.5.
Oh, geez.
It's really not a great spot for anybody. I guess I'd lean Cardinals. My main lean would be the under 7.5. It sounds very low because, it is very, very low. But I mentioned this yesterday, but they've played 8 meetings. Only 2 of them have totaled more than 6 runs. So I'll go with the under 7.5, especially with both managers who might be throwing everything at the kitchen sink, especially with the Brewers. The Brewers might bring in Hader in the 5th if it's 1st and 2nd.
I was just going to say, you can see Hader in the 5th.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just, you're going to throw everything at it. So, yeah, sure, I'll take the under.
I guess
it's not a great spot for anything, so I'll take the under.
No, that's really the only play. I thought, I want to fade you so badly.
It's just tough to do because both pitchers are pretty good, and you know I'm right. You know that Counsell
on a game number 90 on a Wednesday afternoon, I'd play the over. But a crucial game like this, I think I'd probably leave.
But Counsell's also a maniac when it comes to the bullpen. So Hader might go 2-3 innings.
I understand.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's my thought.
Although he did pitch last night. He picked up the save last night. So
I mean, he's probably pitch an inning or 2 in this one. But if it gets dicey early for Woodruff, watch out. Especially now that Burns is on the IL, not going to help their chances.
No, not at all. Pirates and Indians, Scott. Indians minus 195. Pirates plus 179. 8.5 is the total in this one. And we've got, as far as the pitching matchup goes, we've got Joe Musgrove and Aaron Savali going for the Cleveland Indians.
I think I leaned over with the Indians yesterday, and that ended up falling a little bit short as it finished at 3-1. I suppose the Indians, they really won again by walk-off? What, are you kidding me? I didn't realize they won again by walk-off. They scored 3 runs in the 9th.
Kind of their thing.
That's really their thing. Yeah, it's going to win Jose Ramirez an MVP. But either or, for this matchup, it sounds juicy, but I kind of have to because I think Musgrove stinks. And Savali has actually been pretty serviceable this year. So I think that the Indians have a pretty significant pitching advantage here. I'll go with the Indians.
Musgrove has given up 0 earned to his last 3 times out.
I know, but he's 0-5.
While Savali, I understand. While Savali's been touched up for 10 runs over his last 3 starts. He's hittable. Is he hittable by the Pirates? I don't know. The Buccos just don't impress me
If you
much.
want the value, I guess Pirates money line or Pirates plus 1.5, but I can't back Musgrove. He's 0-5 with a 4+ ERA, and I
Give me
can't.
the Pirates. Give me the Pirates plus 179.
Okay, I can't blame you for the value on that. It's just that Musgrove, his numbers haven't been good, and his road ERA is 7.71. So I'm gonna pass.
Okay, good enough. Cubs and White Sox. White Sox minus 155. Cubs plus 143. Cubs broke through. Took the.
I keep riding this trend. I keep saying I'm just gonna fade the teams on losing streaks, and the White Sox are imploding. So yeah, give me the Cubs. Sure. Yeah, White Sox are laying 155. Yeah, sure. They've only lost like 5 or 6 straight. Yeah, go nuts. I'll take the Cubs.
Yeah, I got to go along with you there. I'm going to take John Lester plus 143.
Lester's been better lately.
Yes, he has, and he's the box of chocolates. I mean, you don't know.
Correct. I'm just saying that for the last couple of appearances, he has actually looked pretty good after an abysmal middle of the season.
I'll play that.
Chicago is just they are in complete free fall. This is actually kind of. I'm not surprised, I guess, because they're inexperienced, but you really have a shot to win the division. You lose 6 straight, and now you're in 3rd place? What, are you kidding me?
Yeah, not good. Not good at all. They had a pretty comfortable lead there in the division as well. So
they were minus 2,000 like a week ago.
Heartbreaking.
I'm not surprised. I'm in Minnesota. I thought would win the division in the first place, but yeah, sure. I'll take the Cubs.
Reds and Twins. Luis Castillo, Michael Pineda for the Twinkies.
I was right about the Reds yesterday. Just randomly thought the Reds would win, and they won. So
minus 128. Reds.
I'm going back to the Reds.
118.
I'm just not a big Pineda guy. And Luis Castillo, we've talked about before, it seems like he's found something.
Yes, it really does. He's got his ERA down to 3 even.
You know what? I'm actually going to go with the Reds first 5. I'll just take Castillo.
Okay.
You have any thoughts on that?
I don't hate it. Yeah, Castillo's been outstanding. He's given up just 4 earned runs over his last 4 starts, and that covers 28 2/3 innings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's way good right there. And Castillo, when he's on, man, he's
fantastic.
Good. He's really good.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll just take Cincinnati full game.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the first 5.
I don't hate that either. Give me plus 118. That's a little. I hate that. Line's a little sharper than it should be. I'd like a little
cool.
I like a little 135 there, but yeah, ain't happening. All right, so the last game on our board, Scott. And apologies to everybody that we don't have a full board. These are the games that we have odds on as of right now, as you guys know. For those of you that are veterans, for those of you that are new.
Oh, wait a second. I didn't even realize the Giants choked. Oh, wait, no, they had a doubleheader. They split.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. I thought they won both. I guess. Oh, they gave up 3 runs in the last inning. Okay, nice job, Giants.
Well done. How about that, Penn?
Cool. I assume the Giants won. Yeah, they were up 5-3 in the 7th, and they ended up giving up a walk-off 3-run homer. All right, cool.
All right. So anyway, to make sure that we have the games up in time for you guys to make them actionable for you, we do this show the morning before. It's 20.
We actually started this show during the Giants game, so I didn't even know that the game. I just assumed they won. It turns out they literally just lost on a walk-off like 5 minutes ago.
Right. It's 20-2 Eastern time, and so these are we're capping the only games we have lines for right now. The last one we have is the Battle of L.A. Dodgers minus 185, and the Los Angeles Angels, as Scott helped me remember, plus 170. We've got Dylan Bundy going against Tony Gonsolin. So, plus
Well,
170.
it was a little bit of a higher scoring game than I thought we were going to get yesterday with Kershaw on the mound. But the Dodgers ended up winning 9-5.
Man, both these pitchers have been outstanding, Scott.
I'm just going to lean to the under and call it a day.
Playing under 9, yeah. Got to play. Of course, we get the push tie, but what are you going to do? I think this is going to be. I don't hate. You're going to take a spin with Dylan Bundy and the Angels. I wouldn't hate that. Although Gonzalez has been really good. Yeah, that's got to be an under. They want to play first 5 under 5. I wouldn't hate that. Although we might get that at 4.5. I'm not sure. We don't have.
Yeah, maybe.
We don't have first 5 prices, but full game under 9 out there in Los Angeles in the ocean air. I'm a fan. So, give me the Give me the Dodgers Angels under 9. You
Yeah.
too.
So before we wrap up, just a brief question for you, since this is our last regular season show.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest surprise that you've seen from this season? Either
Well, I
a
mean,
team, just the experience of 60 games with the extra innings and stuff, is there anything that jumps off the page?
sure, Marlins making the playoffs.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
That seems like a softball. Yeah, the Marlins.
I think mine's the injuries, which I expected to happen, but there's been so many awful pitching staffs because of I think that's a combo. It's the injuries mixed with the awful pitching staffs.
Yeah, too many. We talk about this frequently. There's so many guys that have made the full complement of starts that have ERAs in the 6s, 7s, 8s. It's ridiculous. It's something that we've never seen before. As far as the most disappointing team, I'd be hard pressed to say it's not the Astros.
I mean, the Yankees are up there because they were supposed to be great, but they're still going to make the playoffs. The Astros are still going to make the playoffs anyway, even though they have been very underwhelming.
Right.
Uh,
Giants being in the thick of it is surprising.
Giants being in the thick of it is. I don't know if they're going to get in, but props to them and Gabe Kapler for doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit the last weekend with a chance to make the playoffs,
I really think that walk-off through and homer tonight's going to really burn them. But yeah, that's an awful loss in that situation.
could be. Cincinnati's clinched at least a tie. They're now 2 over 500. Phillies are just about done. They're 2 under 500. I'm trying to think of anybody else has a shot. So the Giants sit at 500 right now. The Brewers are 2 under 500, so they're a game back. The Reds have clinched at least a tie.
Well, yeah, the Reds are tied with the Cardinals right now.
Right. But I mean, they've clinched a spot.
No, I know. I'm saying that, but the Cardinals have not clinched a spot, correct?
Cardinals have
because they would lose the tiebreaker with the Brewers if they lose both games.
They must have a doubleheader because they've only played 56 games.
No, they finish at 58.
Are they just going to have them play 58?
I think so. I looked at the schedule. I assume they had more games. They don't.
Well, then I don't know how they're doing it because the Cardinals' winning percentage is .518. The Reds are .517.
I have no idea, but I actually looked up the same thing because I'm like, how are they going to get to 60? And it turns out they're not getting to 60. They're finishing at 58.
Okay. Well, and that's interesting because, again, they're .518. Reds are .517.
It throws off the win percentage. So,
the Reds have clinched. The Cardinals have not.
Okay.
So I don't know exactly how that works, Scott.
I don't know either.
I got to be honest with you.
We're talking about
it. Yeah. So the Giants, as it stands right now, they are tied with they are in the playoffs with a one-game lead.
I'll tell you one thing that jumps off the page for me personally that I didn't mention before. How the hell is Luke Voit leading the majors in homers? I'm a Yankees fan. What happened here?
Well, that right field fence is about 250 yards from home, or 250 feet from home plate, so that helps.
He is a righty, so yeah, it helps somewhat.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
you can go both ways. But I remember him starting the year, and he was borderline platooning with Mike Ford, and then he's led the league in homers. I don't really know what happened there, but I'm not complaining about it.
No, that's fine. That's a good question. Who do you think is the best catcher in baseball right now?
JT Realmuto. Not even close.
Oh, I think
no hesitation. Clear Realmuto. Just pure.
I don't actually agree with you. So
you're gonna say Salvador Perez because you're biased.
Oh God, no.
He's been a very good year because I do like Salvador Perez.
He as far as a home run hitter goes, yeah, I'll take Perez. And he's.
But who do you think's the best catcher then?
Will Smith.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he's up there. I really think Realmuto is just on another level. I just think he's tremendous. When it comes to arms, with just calling games, his ability to gun down runners, his hitting's very good as well. He's going to get paid this offseason.
Yeah, that's true.
For talent.
Yeah, that's very true. All right. Oh, that's a baseball show. That's a baseball season, buddy.
Yep. Regular season. Way back for the playoffs.
I'm ready for the playoffs. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be really, really hectic. And as a Yankees fan, I'm not feeling too good. I'll tell you that much. But stranger things have happened.
Oh, the Yankees winning? Yes, that's certainly would be out there.
Oh, no, I mean like a team that's been struggling down the stretch, been mediocre for the last month, and they suddenly just get hot in the playoffs, and then there you go.
Well, all we know is it's probably not going to be the Twins.
Probably. It depends who they play. Because right now the Indians might also throw a wrench in the situation. So I don't know who's going to play.
I'm just saying the Yankees are the Twins' daddy. That's all I'm saying.
Well, same with the Indians. If you look at recent years,
well, I'm
it's not as bad as the Twins. We've won like 16 straight playoff games against the Twins, but still.
Brutal.
I'm just going to ask you one question, though. I know we keep trying to wrap up, and I don't want to make it too long.
You said that before you asked the last question.
I know, but I'm going to ask. We don't have the odds out yet for a World Series. Do you have any thoughts on a potential long shot that you could see potentially making a deep run here? You got like 30 you got like 15 teams, but is there one team that you think can, screw it going around?
Well, as I'm sitting here looking at odds for the World Series, I like the Braves at 14-1. I don't hate that.
I'm really concerned with that pitching, but
I was concerned with the pitching 2 months ago, Scott. And
I wasn't concerned with the pitching because I knew that division stunk. I didn't think that actually, win the World Series because of that current rotation.
I don't hate the A's at 16-1.
Okay.
I know that I know they've got a big piece missing.
I just thought it was worth asking because we're not going to have time to do a futures video before we actually.
Yeah, I mean I don't hate Toronto at 40-1. If you want to take a big swing, you want to take a flyer. There's your flyer team right there to me. They've got the boppers. They've got a decent pitching staff. They've got an average bullpen. If they can get Shoemaker to be anything like he was before he got hurt, I've seen worse 40-1 shots right there. Put it this way: the Giants are 35-1,
and I'd
play Toronto all day, every day before I'd play the Giants. Well, the Marlins are 40-1. I'd play Toronto over the Marlins. The Reds 28-1 with their pitching staff. You know what? That's just the kind of team that beats the Dodgers. So, there's some long shots out there, Scott. What do you think?
Long shot for fun, it's going to come out of the National League because the National League is just pure chaos. The National League, I don't know what's going on in the National League at the bottom because you just have a lot of teams that are around 500 just basically killing each other to get in. I'm going St. Louis at 40-1. St. Louis has been they made a playoff run last year. They've been there before. They ended up getting swept by the Nationals, of course. Flaherty hasn't been as sharp lately, but they got that number one ace. Wainwright's turned back the clock about 10 years.
Yep.
And the lineup's not great.
I also have Kim, probably as part of the ace.
Tim as well. They have a good rotation there. And I think that even though the lineup is not very good, straightforward, the lineup's not very good. But they have a manager who I actually like. The team's experienced. They were there last year. And that pitching staff is really not bad. And I think that at 40-1, you're looking at Flaherty game one. You gotta feel pretty good about your chances.
I don't. Flaherty's been awful his last 4 starts.
Fair enough. You got Kim in whatever.
And with Flaherty going last night, Kim may start the first game. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think that you have a solid top 3 for any 3 out of 5 series, etc.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I have no interest in the top 5 or 6 teams here. The Dodgers at 3, the Yankees at 6, the Rays at 7.5, Padres at 10, White Sox at 12.
I'll tell you what, though. I'm looking at the Indians at 16-1. If I wanted for a non-long shot, like medium type of play, I think the Indians at 16-1 makes sense. You got Bieber going game 1. Which is
you got Carrasco.
Yeah, Carrasco has also been solid.
Yeah.
No, forget Carrasco. You got Plesac on game 2.
You got Plesac and you got Carrasco. You
got Carrasco in game 3. That's a hell of a rotation.
And you get Savali coming out of the bullpen. I don't hate that.
Yeah. Plus, the lineup has not been consistent, but Jose Ramirez has been the hottest hitter in the league in the last, I'd say, 3 weeks. I think 16-1 and the Cardinals at 40-1 might be worth a sprinkle.
Yeah, not a bad shot at all. All right, there you go. There's a little bonus for you.
And now we can wrap it up
on our baseball show. All right, guys. So we appreciate you watching, not just today, but of course the entire season. Man, it was I know how excited we were when baseball came back. It was really something because we didn't really think it would be here this year. So appreciate you guys hanging in there, and appreciate you viewing, telling your friends, making today in sports betting a lot of fun to do. And we'll be back for the playoffs, of course. And you want to check out what's going on in these games, you want to check out what's going on in the playoffs, don't forget to check out winnersandwhiners.com, as we got some of the finest handicappers in the free world writing articles each and every day on each and every game in North America. So make sure you check that out as well. For myself, for Scott Reichel, special thank you very much for watching our regular season shows here on Today in Sports Betting, MLB edition. And we will wish you nothing but luck. Hope all your tickets cash. Hope stay safe, stay well. And you know what? We'll see you next time on Today in Sports Betting. Take care, everybody.